time, so this is a laugh. The feds chased us all the way to Africa to nail us, and we beat the rat.
Don't be too sure of that.
I bet my hunches fly, boy. Right now, I got a hunch that you're lost. Hey, Richards, lay a 6-5. Your Cairo office cancels our boat reservations.
Your bookmaking days are over, Craig.
Well, maybe. Right now, I got a hunch that Fly Boy don't know where he is or where he's going. Give you a pretty good price, Richards, at the guy.
Save it, Craig. You're through. Birds like you that keep things stirred up in the world, especially the Near East. Stealing and selling war materials to revolutionists. Big business. Territory down there, Cooper?
Nope.
Any chance of getting the radio to work?
We can't work on the radio while we're flying.
Looks like Uncle Sam's just wasting his gas, ain't Fly Boy?
Possibly, but you're still not out of trouble. Down there's jungle.
Well, it ain't Alcatraz.
Mr. Walker! Mr. Walker! The court! Listen. It's a plane. Yes, of course it is. We've got to get a signal fire started at once. This is our chance to get out of here.
Yes, you're right. But where will it land?
Great bird come, Bwana.
We know, Leongo. A lot of it, ain't there? You got enough gas to fly out of this?
There's your answer.
You can't set us down in that celery.
He's got no choice.
Right, you guys better pray for a clearing with your eyes open. We only got a few minutes left.
Warrior, tell them a horde of great bird come down.
They may need help, Dad. I better get to them before the warriors do.
Good idea. All it may cause trouble. He certainly intends trouble, too. Listen to those drums. This is the chance he's been waiting for. She'll get them out all right, won't she? She's got to. I'll stop worrying. She'll get to them.
This is it. Tighten your belts. Landing, huh? Yeah, we're pretty lucky at that. Where's it hurt?
My chest.
Your safety belt snapped. You crashed into the front seat.
Hey, what's with those drums? Want to show up? Hey, the bushes moving. See him?
Nah, I didn't see nothing.
Hey, there's one.
Yeah. Come and get it! Buttercup! Hey, that put him on the lamp.
Yeah, they'll be back. Now you've ruined any chance we had of making friends.
Right, boss. Till we get out of this mess, you call all the shots.
Fair enough. Did it get you?
Nah, just missed me.
Here. Don't get trigger happy. Make every shot count. You and Craig get Richards inside the plane. I'll cover you from over here.
Okay. Hey, Craig, help me get Richards in the plane.
You flip your lid, kid. I'm not gonna help no copper.
We can't leave him here.
I can sure try.
What will Chief Leongo say?
Oga Yogo Magia.
Harango.
Haramana.
Tenagalam.
No, white devils killed.
You attacked them when they were in trouble.
Maharib killed. Great bird bring evil.
A great bird brought my father. Dare you say to Chief Leongo that Wana Walker is evil? Order your warriors to stop the attack. Now.
Oga Yoga.
The fighting is over. You and your friends are safe.
What do you know? You speak English.
Oh, I was 9 when my father's plane crashed not far from here.
You mean you've been
It's
here?
a long story, Mr.
Cooper. Paul Cooper.
Oh, I'm Irene Walker, Mr. Cooper, though the natives call me Takura. We better get your friends to the village.
Oh, there's a village, too?
Oh, yes, several. The chief of the tribe has given us a home in his village. I'm sure he'll make you welcome, too.
What kind of a jungle is this?
I don't know, but I could learn to like it.
I'm Takura.
Well, that makes everything clear.
What are you doing out here?
I'll tell you later, but right now we've got to get Richards to her village. Come on, give me a hand.
These things are Lucius.
Lucius. You mean they're delicious?
What's the difference? Either way, they're tasty.
Well, I'm happy for you.
How is it?
I'm afraid it's only a question of time. His chest has been badly crushed.
Oh, that's too bad.
You must be hungry. Won't you come in?
Oh, thanks. Hey, Lamson. Where? Looks like we're gonna have one cop less, huh?
I hope not. He seems like a right guy.
Hey, I noticed you're getting kind of chummy with the opposition. What's with you? Haven't I always taken care of you? Haven't I always gotten you out of jams?
Yeah, also in. If you hadn't got trigger happy with those natives, we wouldn't be in this spot.
Hey, I don't like back talk from the hired help, Lamsa. Your insurance paid up?
Look, Craig, I'm tired of running. I always thought you were pretty much of a big shot. But you've been in a couple of spots lately, and I'm not so sure anymore.
Better get sure. You know, I'm not in this caper alone. Guys I play ball with would hate to hear that you called copper. Think it over.
Maybe I will.
Well, we have you to thank for saving us from O'Hara and his gang. But what I don't understand is who saved you when you crashed.
This doll. I had her with me when the plane crashed.
She was a more perfect image than any of Moharib's voodoo fetishes. So Chief Lianga wouldn't let anyone harm us. They thought we were white gods, armed with more power to banish evil than Moharib possessed.
Some of the natives still think so. Liango sees to that, but it doesn't fool Moharib at all.
Moana Walker, good magic.
He means the magic of boiled water and sanitation. After all, they'll do more to fend off evil spirits than all of a medicine man's paraphernalia.
Sounds like a jungle version of local politics.
It does at that. Chief Liango for peace, health, and progress. Moharib for the return of the good old days.
The only trouble is, here, the defeated candidate doesn't give up. One of these days, Moharib will settle the ballots with blood.
Easton's been worrying about that for 12 years.
12 years, that does it. The Barnagag threw me for a minute. You're Vincent Walker.
Vincent Walker? Why, sure, the missing millionaire.
That's right.
It's flattering to know that someone still remembers me.
Remember you, well, you're a big unsolved mystery. The Sunday supplements might have forgotten about you, but they couldn't forget about that trust fund you set up. Every chisel in the country's tried to get his hot little hands on that.
I dare say it's still intact. My will stipulated that if anything happened to me, the money was to be divided among charities. If for any reason it was unclaimed by Irene before her 21st birthday.
And she's not even close to 21.
Oh, yes, I am. I'll be 21 next month.
That still gives us plenty of time to get you back home.
You've got a lot to learn, Cooper.
Liango, see how Richards is, please.
Yes, Moana.
We made several attempts to reach the outside world when we were first marooned here. Each time we were forced back by the jungle. On our last try, we were attacked by lions. We escaped with our lives, but the wounds I received made it necessary for me to give up all thought of ever going home.
What he really means is because he can't make it, he won't allow Takora or me to try.
Stop it, Easton. We've been over this before. I'll not leave Dad, and you know it.
And I tell you, it's not right. Just because you're stuck here, you're content to allow Takora and me to rot in this place. She could get us out of here. She knows more about the jungle than any of the natives.
I don't blame her for not wanting to leave her father. However, I didn't mean we were going to walk out of here. If our radio isn't too badly smashed, I can send for a helicopter to take us back to civilization.
Is that possible?
Certainly.
Well, for heaven's sakes, why are you wasting time then? Takora, show him the way back to his plane.
Oh, I'd be glad to. Maybe we can get a message through by nightfall.
Possible.
Easton, you keep an eye on Craig. Certainly anything, but hurry. Come on, Takora. You don't know what it'll be like to get out of this jungle. It'll be like returning from the dead. Let's go over to my cabin. I feel more comfortable there.
Yeah.
Taropa, kapela torhusapada.
That white man still lives.
Moharib make voodoo. Death spirit come soon.
Liango say no. He say white man God. White man no die.
Liango lie.
Well, there's a pleasant little playmate.
Liango trapped him a few days ago. He'd been raiding the village for some time.
You know, the more I see of this jungle, the less I like it.
Oh. Let this furnished? Huh? Must get kind of lonesome here.
Lonesome. It's worse than that. But this helps. Turning the flora into alcohol is the only good thing I've learned from this jungle.
Oh, a rum pot, eh?
I've heard about you, too.
Yeah.
You have some?
No, thanks. Never touched this stuff.
Don't know why Cooper wanted you guarded, though. You can't go anywhere.
Maybe you figured I'd run away with the tribal jewels.
Would you?
Sure. If there wasn't something better to get away with.
I don't understand.
Have another drink. You sounded like you're fed up with Walker.
Fed up. Why wouldn't I be? I didn't want to come along in the first place. I was only his secretary. Vincent Walker owes me plenty for the misery his little family vacation cost me.
Figure he owes you, almost say $500,000.
What do you mean?
That trust fund Walker set up, you and I could split that, Easton.
Split the trust?
Yeah.
Oh, you're crazy. You couldn't.
No, I know. A lot of people have tried to get their hands on it before. Nobody's ever succeeded. But today I found out the answer. It's that girl, that Irene. Hey, look, Easton, you got it coming to you. You said so yourself, remember? Hey, how'd you like to get hold of that dough with the whole world to spend it in? You've earned it, Easton. The hard way.
Yes.
Yeah.
I have. I certainly have. Now, what are we kidding ourselves for, Craig? Given time and freedom, maybe you could arrange it. But when Cooper hands you over to the authorities in Cairo...
No. Cooper isn't going to fly me out of here.
No, he won't fly you out. But when he fixes that radio...
He ain't going to fix the radio.
Why?
Guess.
Because you've wrecked it. That's what you did. You thought it'd give you time, a chance to escape. Well, you've escaped, all right. You've escaped into the worst prison on earth. There's no lawyer that can get you out of this jail. The only thing you can do is appeal your sentence to that stinking jungle out there. Fever, quicksand, savages and beasts.
Get off the soapbox.
Soapbox? Why do you think I've been dying a slow death here for 12 years? Because no one's ever been able to get out of here. Until today. You've ruined it. You've condemned us here for life.
After all, I've spent over half my life here. In fact, the jungle seems more like home to me than back home would.
Well, that's natural. You were just a kid. Where did your plane crash?
Just a little ways off the trail. I'll show you.
Say, this is really beautiful.
Yes, it is, isn't it? Dad and I keep it this way. We buried Mother here so the savages and beasts wouldn't find her. Apparently, no white person has ever died. That's why the natives think that we're gods. Oh, but now tell me of home, about the things that I've always dreamed of, about what the women do and what they wear, what they say.
Boy, that's a pretty tough assignment.
Well, let's see. When we left, my favorite singer was Bing Crosby, and his song that I liked best was Love in Bloom.
Well, Bing's still king with lots of people.
And then there was Shirley Temple, and ice skating in the park, and circuses, and new clothes every Easter.
Rukaila! Rukaila! Chikura, white man, go to great bird.
Warriors see Mahare voodoo. Strong voodoo. We bring Takora and white man here. Wakamiela.
And then when cloth was so hard to get, the fashion designers come up with something they called the new look.
Oh, what was it like?
Well, it wasn't really new. It was more like a tintype of my grandmother. You know, full blouses, wide belt, bustles in the back.
Were the skirts long?
Too long.
Full or tailored?
Hmm?
The skirts full or tailored?
Oh, I don't know. Richards could tell you. He's got a wife waiting for him back in Washington. Talks about her all the time.
Is there anyone waiting for you, Paul?
Me? Nah. Oh, when I was a kid, there was a girl next door. We palled around together all through high school. You know how it is in a small town. Yeah, I guess we'd be Mr. and Mrs. now if the war hadn't come along. But I joined the Air Force, and she married the guy next door. On the other side. You know, those Marine Corps dress blues are mighty flashy uniforms.
Poor Paul.
Well, it's not so bad. After all, it's been years ago that this happened.
High school must have been fun.
Yeah, it was fun sometimes, but...
Hi, boss.
How'd you get here?
I was right behind you on the trail, but I didn't see you duck off it. Heard your voices when I started back.
I didn't think you'd need guarding, Lamser. Why did you leave the village?
Well, you see, I didn't have nothing else to do, and I figured you might need a hand in fixing that radio.
You want me to take you to Carroll?
I don't want to stay here, that's a cinch.
It means prison.
Yeah, and ice cream. Besides, maybe I'll get to see Seamus O'Reilly. He was my monitor when I was at Dannemora. He's on the Rock now.
I don't think you deserve the Rock, Lamser. Look, I got a couple of friends back in the States who can throw a lot of weight around if they want to. I'll put in a good word for you. It might help.
You mean that?
Sure. From what Richards tells me, you weren't really Craig's partner on that stolen war materials deal. He was just using you.
Yeah, I'm just a stooge. That's what I get for wanting to be a tough class of people.
I guess that's what gets a lot of guys into trouble, wanting to be a tough class of people.
How right you are.
Takora, we better head for the plane if we want to get back to the village before dark.
Will you go ahead, Paul? I'll meet you back at the village later on.
All right, but be careful. Hey, maybe you can give me a hand at that. Come on.
This thing's really been smashed.
Think you can fix it?
Not a chance.
That ain't good, is it? What's that?
It's like trouble.
Hey, look! Come on.
Hey, come here. Bring Dakota here.
Tango afraid. Warrior believe Leongo. He tell them all white people God. Montu right.
Maharip will make voodoo. If fire gods say Dakota die, she will die. If Dakota die, all white die.
Don't look like we're getting any place.
No, but we can't give up. Let's try this way.
Okay, boss.
Bring fire.
She might be in any one of them huts.
You're right. Yeah, but there's a guard at that one. I'll tackle him. You stay here and attract his attention when I give you the signal.
Nice going, boss.
So, Horrob's really on the warpath.
Bring Dakota here. Come here.
Here. When Mahora went into the swamp, we took the shortcut back here.
Well, thank you, Mr. Cooper. I'm deeply grateful to you.
Well, we were just lucky. How's Richards?
There's no change. We're to use Easton's hut for the time being, and Irene will look after Richards.
Isn't that taking a needless chance? After all, there's nothing to stop Mahar from attacking us.
Oh, I hardly think he'd dare enter Chief Leongo's village.
Well, in any case, there's enough of us to stand watch. Ask Lambs to relieve me, will you? In a couple of hours, I'll be right outside.
Oh, very well. Good night, my dear.
Good night, Dad.
If Richard should take a turn for the worse, call me.
All right.
Good night, Takura.
Good night.
Do weak voodoo. Mahari boast he killed Taikura. He live. He say hurt white man die. Hurt white man still live.
That spirit take white man tonight. Okay, I'm a corrupt.
Saram. was nice shooting, thanks. I thought he had me.
So did I, Paul.
Let's see how he got out.
Well, what happened? What was all the shooting about? Cooper. Richards, he's dead. We better get him underground then quick before Mahorab hears of it.
Death drums speak. Mahorab know. He tell warrior.
That means we'll all be wiped out. Murdered. If it hadn't been for you, we might have got out of here. If you hadn't
What's the matter, Craig? You afraid he was going to tell us that you smashed the radio set? It wasn't hard to figure out.
You're the head of the class.
You're going to let him get away with it?
Damage has already been done. What's the meaning of that drum beat?
They're calling Leongo's warriors back to Mahorab's voodoo, turning them against us.
Why?
Because Leongo told them you were gods, sent here to destroy the medicine man's evil.
Is that right, Walker?
Yes. It's the only way he could prevent them from carrying out Mahorab's plot to avenge the warrior who was shot and killed.
So Mahorab can claim his voodoo caused Richard's death. We can be killed just as easily as the natives.
So what? They won't attack us. We got guns.
Guns may discourage an open attack for the time being, but...
I tell you, we haven't got a chance. Any minute of the day or night, we may be murdered.
You're right. We've got to get out of here, but fast. I've got my charts in Easton's hut. Let's see if we can find a way through this jungle. According to Walker's estimate of the seasonal rainfall in this area, we should be near the Katobi watershed, somewhere in this vicinity. Here's the Katobi River up here.
The Katobi River empties into the Nile. With Decorah to guide us, we can get out of here.
But there are miles of trackless jungle between here and the river. My father couldn't possibly make it.
I realize that, but... Chief, could you protect Mr. Walker until I can fly another great bird back for him?
Leongo protect with life.
But I won't go, Paul.
Decorah, it'll only be a matter of days after we reach the Katobi before we'll be back for him.
I don't want to leave you, Dad.
I understand, dear. But if we value our lives, there's no alternative. Besides, it'll be harder for Leongo to protect two of us. Make your plans. She'll go.
Chief, can you loan us a couple of porters?
Soweto. Yes.
Good. We should be able to leave by morning. We'll help Leongo get the provisions ready and packed for the trail. Easton, you prepare a grave for Richards.
Me? I won't go out there. Do you want me murdered, too? Mahorab would kill me.
Here, take this. Mahorab has a healthy respect for firearms. You'll be all right.
Yeah, I'll go along to protect you. Hey, I was just thinking that copper thought that this trip was going to be my funeral.
I don't know what you're laughing about. Don't forget Cooper took over for Richards.
Let's get started.
I'll take that. Take it easy. Papa's here to protect you with little Junior here. Matter of fact, I'm not even going to give you any lumps for trying to stool on me out there. The way things turned out, it's okay. Now they think you hate me, they'll never figure we're trying to cook a deal.
What are you talking about?
About you and me and a million potatoes.
Huh?
Yeah. I like the way things are turning out. If I hadn't smashed that radio, you know, Cooper would have been able to fly the old man back in plenty of time to claim the estate.
And he can still claim it.
No. Not if Cooper don't come back to fly him out.
Oh, now, look here. If you're suggesting...
Let me do the suggesting. You take care of the paperwork.
What do you mean, paperwork?
I'm going to need a power of attorney to file an injunction against the estate.
But why would Walker give that to me?
Plenty of good reasons. You're going on ahead of him, aren't you? Suppose there's some delay in him getting out. Well, that estate is due to go to charity. The bankers have got to have proof that Decorah is still alive.
Yes, that's true. The bankers know I was lost with him.
Uh-huh. Now you're using the old bean.
But Decorah and Walker have to claim that fund in person. If they don't, what good will an injunction do?
Look, Jughead. You are the only one alive who can identify Irene Walker, right?
Yes, of course. The bankers haven't seen Irene since she was a little girl.
Yeah. Well, I know plenty of girls who were once little girls. About a month from now, you're going to waltz into the bank with one of them. She's going to tell a harrowing tale about how her poor old father died on the hazardous jungle trails, beset by lions and tigers and stuff. Come on, let's go dig a grave.
We're all set, Mr. Walker. The party's waiting at the edge of the compound. We'll be shoving off now. Thanks for everything.
Good luck.
Well, I'll go ahead, Decorah.
Oh, I hate leaving you, Dad.
I know you do, but they can't get through without you. And remember, I want to get home, too.
I'll hurry back.
Of course you will.
See you soon. is where we leave the trail.
You mean we gotta go through that stuff?
You know that's dangerous to Cora.
There's always danger in the jungle.
Walk her alone with Leongo.
Now warriors know. Maharib voodoo strong voodoo. Now warriors know. Leongo lie.
Maharib hide head like ostrich. Leongo wise like serpent. Maharib swear by voodoo god he kill a white man. Leongo ask warrior, do Maharib kill white man? Maharib kill white man, or warrior say voodoo god turn from Maharib.
Maharib bring back heads to prove he killed. They go by long trail.
They turn into deep jungle.
Takura wild. Deep jungle leave no trail.
Maharib make Takora come out of deep jungle.
Suffer.
Mount you see. Voodoo gods for Maharib.
What's that?
The lions on them. The warriors use them in the hunt. Can't stand the vibrations of that rhythm. Drives them out of their lairs.
I tell you, that's Maharib. He wants to drive us onto the trail where he can get at us.
Well, if you're right, he's going to succeed. I'd rather face Maharib in the open than a line in here. Where would you say the trail is?
Well, I'm not sure. I'd say it was over there or possibly through that way.
Well, we can't take a chance on missing it. I'll tell you what. You head off that way and I'll cut through there. Lamser, you stay here with the rest of the party. Whoever finds the trail first will come back and tell it, right? Good luck.
All right, you guys. Might as well get some rest. Off your feet. Take it easy, knucklehead. I'm not used to taking orders from you. You'll learn. Don't bet your dough that way.
Thing for me you were around.
I heard your shots. I'm afraid Easton was right.
You mean that Maharib stirred up the lines to force us onto the trail?
Yes, and he won't be far behind. We better hurry back to the others.
But how?
Like this.
Hey, what is this, a marathon? His jungle juice got him.
You can't stop for rest here.
Come on your feet, Easton. Oh, okay.
Come on.
Take cover.
Hey, they can't take it, Flyboy.
They won't give up that easily. They ran out of weapons.
But you better keep that gun for a while, Craig.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Let's see how badly the boy's hurt. Get the first aid kit. He won't be able to travel under his own power.
Let's leave him then. I'd rather carry his pack than be another target for Moharb.
You'll carry his pack, all right, only we're not leaving him here.
Here you go, Paul.
Thanks.
Give me that. Give it to me, I tell you. Easton. Let him have it. Oh, you fool. These natives can't stand liquor. One drink and he'd desert to Moharib.
Well, is that bad? Then he wouldn't be holding us back. Isn't it worth a slug of that Mickey Finn to get rid of him? Here, kid, you've earned it. Go on. Go ahead. Hey, what's the idea?
You don't know what you're doing.
That's what you think. Look, why don't you go swing from a tree? Go on. Now, that wasn't nice.
Hey, what's the matter? No sense of humor?
Relax, big shot.
Moharib.
He's on our trail again. Where's Clary?
He got away with that jug of liquor.
You can't let him go.
Yeah, they really go for that juice of yours, don't they? Got a spare jug?
Yes, why?
I wonder if a whole jug of that stuff would cure those natives of being gun-shy.
Would cause a massacre. That liquor drives those natives crazy.
That's what I mean. Well, if the Dutchman swung a deal for Manhattan Island with a couple of jugs, maybe we can latch onto the Walk of Fortune with our one.
I don't get it.
You don't have to. Just keep your hands off that jug.
It's no use. We'll never find him.
Then we better go back and move the camp.
Oh, yes.
Oye, ¿cómo que yo juque que me cheque oba? Baga uchi alga. Vaya kapa piya.
think Maharib's been able to pick up our trail?
Oh, I hardly think so. The drums would have told us. But it might be a good idea if we checked before the others leave.
That is a good idea. Hey, we're going to scout ahead. The rest of you stay here till we come back.
You haven't got a thing to worry about. With that Maharib character out there, I like it here.
Hey, how about taking me with you this time, boss? I'm getting fed up with that mug.
I know exactly how you feel. Okay, come on.
Looks like we're in for more trouble.
Maybe not. Look.
Yeah, that could save us a lot of swimming.
Yes, if Maharib hasn't already used it and is waiting for us on the other side. I'll go ahead and look for signs of him.
What do you say?
I'll take the low road.
That log is a trap.
Yeah, and there'll be lots more.
Yes, I'm afraid so.
Well, come on, let's find Lamser. You all right, Takura?
Yes, I'm all right, Paul.
Thanks, Takura. I thought that swimming suitcase had me for sure.
I did, too, for a moment. Well, we'll have to look for another way to get across.
And keep out of sight while we're doing it. After all, we don't know just where Mohorib is. Only that he's still looking for us. Come on, let's get the others.
Teragalam. Harango.
Not that. This is absolute madness. We can't go on like this. He says Mohorib's ahead. We don't know what we'll walk into.
Now, snap out of it, Easton. According to my charts, we should reach the Katobi River sometime tomorrow. Then our worries will be over.
Hey, you hear that, Rummy? Now take a slug of your jungle juice and come on.
What are you in a hurry for, Craig? You should be the one who'd want to stop.
No, you don't get the idea. See, jails don't bother me. There isn't a jail built that I can't get out of. But this place, well, it's worse than solitary. I want out, fast. Hey, Elephant Girl, I thought you knew your way around this cow pasture.
Nobody really knows the jungle. But I'll tell you this much. We'll never get out of here if we don't get started.
Yeah, let's get started.
Hey, look, Pocahontas, I'll cooperate with you and get out of here.
But where's that boy?
He's deserting to Mohorib. We've got to stop him. He's Leongo's son. The chief would rather we kill him.
Come on, Lamser.
Hey, wait. Guy could get hurt out there. We're due to reach the river tomorrow. We don't want to take any chances. It's all right for them. They're not going to be there.
How are you going to stop him?
Oh, I'm not going to stop them. You are. We're going to make a deal with that medicine man.
A deal?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I see. That's why you've been guarding my jug. You want to use it for a bribe for Mohorib.
Uh-huh. That's right. Might help. Get it. Come on, let's find Uncle Tom.
Oh, Paul.
Hold it, Baldy. Tell him we want to see Mohorib.
Kali, Kori, Torango, Mohorib. He says he'll only take one of us.
You giving that to me straight?
Why, of course, Craig. You don't think I'd try and double-cross you, do you?
Oh. Okay. Go ahead. I'll go back an alibi for you.
Kurub Tongovana. So you see, all you need to do to restore yourself to power is to capture those who came in the Devil Bird.
You come in, Devil Bird.
But I was a prisoner. I didn't want to come. Buona Doctor made me come. I had no hand in his crimes against you, have I?
What you want?
My freedom. I'll trade that for all the others.
This white man trick.
Oh, no trick. This white man hate the others. I'll even steal their guns for you. Then you'll have nothing to fear.
Mohorib no fear. Warrior fear. Do I not believe you?
Let them drink magic waters, then they'll have no fear. Wait till nightfall. I'll send up a fire signal when the camp's asleep and I've got their guns.
However, magic water kill warriors' fear of fire stick. If this trick, you die. Come here. Koya, my turn.
Well, I tried to hold him back, but he acted like he had the DT, senior grade.
Sticking around you, it's no wonder.
Hey, I had enough of your lip,
Okay,
chum.
break it up. We better find him or he'll wind up like Leongo's son did, with an arrow in his back. Come on, Lamser.
No, Paul, you might get lost. Wait till morning.
Yeah, that's right at that. Okay, let's camp here for the night.
I'll buy that, flyboy.
Cooper. Hey, I hope Easton didn't wander off with those letters that Walker wanted him to take to New York.
What makes you so interested?
Well, I know this sounds kind of funny coming from me, but I got a lot of respect for that girl. The way she's getting us out of the jungle and everything. Hate to see her lose all that dough.
I wouldn't put any odds on that statement. But don't you worry about the letters. I've got them. If anything happens to Easton, they'll still get in the right hands.
Well, I'm glad to hear it.
I'll bet. Oh, incidentally, I'll take that gun now.
Maybe I'll need it.
No, we're too close to the Katobi for you to be trusted with it.
Why don't you take it from me, flyboy?
Keep it.
Thanks. I'll take the first watch.
Keep your eyes open.
Come and go.
Sam.
Where you go?
East, you're alive.
Yeah, sure he's alive. I'm doing fine, too, ain't you, pal? Hey, tell these French poodles to turn me loose. Easton, this begins to smell like a double cross.
Not exactly a double cross, Craig. Just the law of the jungle I've learned from 12 years here. Survival of the fittest.
Hey, come on!
Thank you for your brilliant scheme, Craig. But I have no intention of splitting that trust fund with anybody. You and the others are going to be sacrificed to Mahorib's fire gods while I go free. All I need is that little dispatch case on your belt. Wait a minute, Mahorib. What's the idea?
Mahorib swear to voodoo gods. All white men die.
But Mahorib, you promised.
You promised too. White man talk.
Wait a minute, Mahorib. Well, listen to me. You can't, Mahorib.
Where you coming? Oh, yeah, oh, yeah, oh, yeah, oh, yeah, oh, yeah, oh, yeah, oh,
They'll be back for a while. Where's Craig?
He was right here.
They gone, kid?
Yes, with Mahorab dead, they'll turn back to Leongo.
I wish I could turn back now.
Oh, Ramsey, you'll be all right.
Easy. Craig wasn't kidding about those pals of his. This'll save me a trip back to the States. Besides, I get seasick.
Well, here we are at the Katobi.
The rest of the way should be easy for you, Paul. I'll go back and wait with Dad.
Oh, no, you're not. I wouldn't let you go back through that jungle alone. You're going with me. We'll keep that date with your dad. Together.